The Perfect Lap by Prophet MaShani Allen. I finally watched the movie Ford vs. Ferrari. I've been wanting to see that movie since I first saw it advertised. I was really excited to see it as a viewing option and enjoyed the movie and learned a lot from it. Before going to bed, one phrase from the movie was highlighted to me. The son said, "That was a perfect lap." Now, to understand, let me share a little bit of a spoiler with you. Prior to his father running one of the most difficult races, the son had him describe what the race would look like. So, using the cardboard drawing of the race, which the son drew, with his finger, the father walked him through the different aspects of the track. He explained where he would need to speed up, slow down, how to take the curve, and the different elements of the track that would have to be considered. When finished, the son said that would mean a perfect lap. But no one can be perfect. His father replied, "I can at least try." It wasn't just the track that had to be considered for this race, but also the vehicle which was used. Now, this driver had many accomplishments as a racer. He had opportunities gained and some lost, and also experienced disappointment as a driver. But this race will require his full attention and involvement as a driver and a designer of the car that will be used. No vehicle he used in the past would be sufficient or equipped for this race. This would take a custom build that would require him to get rid of what was heavy and unnecessary. But the vehicle still required a certain amount of weight and durability for the long haul of this race, since it was a 24-hour race. As I meditated on this while trying to go to sleep, I began to think about what this looks like prophetically. There are many that have been running their spiritual race, which has come with ups and downs. There have been successes as well as disappointments, but you continue to stay in the race. But you feel like this season and this time has presented something to you totally different from anything you've experienced. This season is causing you to shed that which is heavy and religious and doesn't allow you to be flexible. You've had to think outside the box and prepare differently for this race. The norm and the familiar will not work. All of your other races have prepared you for this one, but you can't rely on those to win this race. He had to become one with his car. He was the designer and driver. He was intimately aware of every aspect of the vehicle. He knew what it could do and how he could push it to its max. Prophetically, we have to be intimately acquainted with our designer and be involved and aware of the changes he's making on the inside of us. We have to be aware of the giftings and the abilities he's given us and know how to use them in their fullness. We have to be open to changes that even seem minute and insignificant. This transformation is needful and necessary for this particular race. We'll know when to slow down, when to pick up speed, and when to maintain what we have, and our passion will be our fuel. This new race is nothing we've ever experienced. It has new and unfamiliar terrain, but we are equipped for it. We will just have to lean into the Holy Spirit at every aspect, especially on the sharp curves, to know how far we should go or when we should release. The Holy Spirit will be our navigator to know what doors to go through and which ones to avoid. The intensity of this race is bearable because we aren't doing this in our own strength. But if we follow his instructions, like the driver, we will experience the perfect lap. I believe that we can enter a season and a time where we have a spiritual perfect lap, where we do the things we need to do in time, on time, and within the time frame that God has given us. A season of seamless excellence, a season of intense faith with an unexpected reward, a season of knowing Him in a way we've never known Him before. It will confirm that nothing done prior was wasted, but all of it was preparation for this moment, this time, and this season.